Tarish, what's up? How are you? What are we doing today? I am mixing these colors for the landscape. So we go from dark to light. Dark to light, simple black and cadmium yellow. Yes, yes. What's up, slut? Okay, what's up, man? What are we doing? Does anything interesting happen? There we go. What do I need? Black here. More. There we go. This. That's fine. Wicked smile. Did I? Yes. I am out of practice painting for some reason. I don't know why. Sometimes I get out of practice even when I'm doing the painting. Fascinating, really. Fascinating. Trying to get the enough paint down. Oh, sorry. Yeah, life is good. Very good. How's the PvE going? Oh, I have to release those videos. I have them. Maybe I make it a little bit lighter than this. Something like that. That's better. This. Start adding the ultramarine blue in just a little bit. Give it some more color in the midtones, the lights. Good, good. Good. But I'm gonna need more. So add this, that, black. Let's put this in. More of this. My calculations, this should be the right value. Let's see if it is. Let's see how close I get. It's not bad. And then I can always like cool it off. It's pretty good. It's good value. That's the right value? I'm mixing off the right one. Yes, I am. Twos? Oh, this is really cool. Zerx and I, so we got up, we hit rival like week 3, right? And that was a record. We're like, okay, all right, this is good. And then we got knocked down. I mean, we got up to like 1838 or something, which was pretty good considering like we're kind of obviously not the top, but we're among, like, we're doing good. Then we got knocked down to around like 18, and then we slowly went down to like between 1750 and then 1800 for like a week or two, and then it was like we're down around 1850, and we got down to 1830 at one point. We're just like, I'm sorry, not 18, 17. What's up, Grasshopper? So we're down from like, we're, like slowly went down to 1730-ish around there. Like that's the lowest we got. We're just went down. Then this weekend we're just like, I guess this is where we're at. And then we went on an 11-game winning streak. So we got up to like, we got up to around 1760 something and we're kind of losing around there. But then we just went on this 11-game winning streak, and we got hot streak, which is win 10 games in a row. And then we almost got hotter streak, which is 10 games, win 10 games in a row above 1,800. We got 7 out of 10. And then we came across some marksman and lost. And then, so we got up to like 19, I think we're at 1908, and that's what we hit. And then we kept on getting knocked down and back up, so we're hovering around there. So we broke 19 when we thought it was like, okay, 1750 probably. So I don't know. We were playing really good, but I also feel like it depends on who you play, because we've played a lot of games. We've played probably 300 already in the season, and we've been playing the same, but then all of a sudden we just go, 11-0, which I've never done before. So that was really cool. That was cool. So 2s are going pretty good. That was a long answer for you, but I'm excited. That was it. That was a really cool achievement. I didn't even know it was an achievement. I don't look at achievements, but it popped up, and Zerk said, he's like, oh man, I never thought we'd get this, so he knew about it. So be a dumpster fire in this Hunter Ret meta. So Rets actually, we do pretty good against. They are very hard, but we actually do a decent job against them. And I don't know why. Even Hunters we're doing okay against, but they're kind of counter classes right now to us. Yeah, thanks, Oka. Literally I need to press 1, 2, 3 seconds in without after Black Mage said. True. That's true if they play it right. But I'll say this, you're correct. But down where we're at, you're always judging from the top 0.1% of gameplay because you watch the streams and stuff, and you're correct there because everybody's playing it perfect. There's enough error where we're able to slip in and get the win. So they should beat us, but Zerx and I are also pretty good at incapacitating and knowing when they're going to do stuff. We die when it's just we take a ton of damage all at once, and a lot of that's with mismanaging defensives, which I do. I switched my build up a little bit, so I'm a little bit more tankier. I'm playing a little bit smarter now, and so it was a small improvement that I got going into Season 3, and it's probably gained us about 50 points. Because we're ahead of where, normally at this time, we're still trying to get Rival, and we've already hit 19. So, hey, thanks, Grasshopper. I appreciate that. Aside from that, got some solid teabags off on Cinco the other night because we queued into them. It was me, Barter, and Zerx, and we noticed Cinco on the other side, and naturally we killed and teabagged her. A couple times, actually. It was quite nice. Very, not good sportsmanship, I know. I'm not a good sport. We are not a peaceful people. Very toxic. Oh my gosh, she's so mean. I know, I am mean. Enjoy it. Fun. You must be a miserable person. I am. And I need to take it out on other people. Let me turn this light off. Let's trip over a cinder block, which would have served me right for teabagging Cinco. I was tactically crouching. It wasn't a teabag, it was tactically crouching. Could save the game. So what we're doing here, believe it or not, this is not a Warcraft stream. This is an art stream. I'm just trying to get enough paint on there because we're working on a big, juicy, succulent board. I don't want to keep on going back and mix. I don't want to do that. So what we're doing is mixing everything all at once. Yes, but it was an IOC, and we keep on running into AVM, and they're extremely easy to kill. I know she's not AVM. I think she's DJL. She might be AVM. I get them all mixed up. Anyway. That was fun. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I need to get more paint. Yeah, I've been struggling with painting recently. It's just not, I mean, I'd say my head's not in it, but it is. It's just like, I'm just not painting well. I'm having trouble focusing right now. So sometimes that happens. You just have to work yourself through. Sometimes things don't come as easily. Sometimes it's like, you know, you get in that rhythm, or when you're practiced at something, it comes, certain things come easily to you because you're doing things, certain things you don't need to think about, you just get them done. And sometimes it's just not there, right? And that's kind of the case right now. I actually have some black. So it's kind of like trying to break out of that, whatever this is. I think it's just playing with old friends. Okay, got it. Okay. AVM is extremely rude to her. Really? Well, now I don't feel bad. I still don't feel bad at all, actually. But what's the deal with that? Why? You can't just go around accusing people of being in AVM unless they deserve it. AVM is the lowest of low right now. All right. We have 6 people in here, and I know actually 3, QFX, Grasshopper, and Oka. So let's talk some trash. Let's talk pre-made stuff. Zerx might get mad at me about this. I kind of want to get Miz back in the flow of things. I can't see that happening. He gets back in when there's drama. So drama. We need some drama here. DJL kicks her from BGs all because she is friends with you. Really? Really? You're friends with Cinco. Cinco hasn't done anything to me. I just look and I say pre-made her. She played. Who'd she play with? Did she play with? Who was she on? Whose team was she on? Because I'm blanking on this. Pre-made trashing. Yeah, we need a pre-made trash. But whose team was she on? I thought it was DJL, wasn't it? Or was it actually BSG? Either way, okay, you know, and Grasshopper too, if I saw y'all on a BG and I killed y'all, I would try to teabag y'all because that's just my nature. I do that with everybody. And I expect the same from you. Both of you. In fact, I'd be displeased if I didn't get the teabag. But I can see the frustration and the insult behind it. I get it. Please don't fall. Oh, please don't fall. There you go. That's it. She was the leader of SAS. Ah, yeah, that's right. Can't take kicks personally. Cinco has kicked me a few times too and tried to fail a bunch. In what world, Cinco, and in what world would I kill you? We got you once, the cheap shot, but then you got away from us. Remember the Some Rogues? In the very beginning of us. It wasn't fair because it was like 4 versus 1 and we're all invisible. And I don't know if we teabagged or not then. But that's like an unfair thing. It's not like, that was not a fair fight. And then the second time we tried, you had that awesome glider move. And even as you were doing it, I was like, that's a good, I was saying, that's a good move. I'm impressed. You got away. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, so like Grasshopper in the very beginning when we were doing the rogue thing, because me, Slow, and Gun Club and Zerks were really just tired of all the dodging that was going on. So we formed the rogue group that obviously you know about because Katie was really pissed that we took, did what we did. Started getting memos from her, like in the AM. She's monitoring the game at all times. But yeah, we got into a game and we saw Oka in there. And 1 second. Turn it down just. Ooh, it's loud. Down. Here we go. Anyway, we saw Oka in there and managed to get a kill off, and then then after that he was like, okay, somebody's after me, and then we couldn't get him after that. But it was a cheap shot. It was such a cheap shot. Probably use that skill, in fact. Cheap shot, rogues. Let's see, QFX says, I was gigabored, so I looked into it. It's worth to come back. Then I saw Sea-Doo playing against the hunter who hits mate for 8 million, not even. Yeah. I feel like you need to be a glad heal to have a chance to heal against the hunter. Like, again, you're looking at the top 0.1%, probably higher, of players, and you can't judge off that. And he's always making these, and he's right, damage is out of control, but he's making all these, that's his thing right now. He's making a lot of videos on how overpowered damage is. And it is overpowered, but you can still get past it. You definitely can. You definitely can get past it. It's hard, but I mean, look, you and I, we've talked about this before. I think you get too defeated with this stuff. If you just simply played the game, you get good, but you're not interested in playing the game. You don't want to do it, and that's okay. But you're looking for everything to be perfect, the stars align, and that's just not going to happen, and you know it. It's just not going to happen. So either you want to play or you don't. If you don't want to play, don't play. That's how I look at it. I might have grayed that out too much. That's actually okay. I'm going to add more paint into this. Oh, dang it. Need more of that. Let's add more. Trying to get substance here, right? We need to get lots more paint. And QFX, don't take offense to that. Me personally, I want to play with you, and I'm frustrated you don't want to play. That's really the root of this. I think you sell yourself short in that you say you're trash and this and that, and I don't think you are. I think it's just it's just like you just need to experience it. You just need to get in there and play. And look, this is going to sound stupid, but a lot of that perseverance I have in that comes from actually painting, because the discouragement with painting has been so great with me in the past. So I applied these principles, and I always feel like it's interchangeable. Like if you learn that in Arena, you can apply that in your own work or anything you do. I think you gain a lot of skills doing these nerdy games, as long as you don't like let it totally rule you. You don't want that, but that's what I think. CG mostly clipped out of WoW. He just gambles now, does he? Played thousands of games with Cinco. Don't think have ever heard or asked anyone to help kick anyone. Now anemia is another story. Gotcha. So yeah, Grasshopper, what do you have to say about that, huh? Fight. He only plays because the AWC. A lot of peeps dipped out because two seasons in a row. Hunter one-shot nonsense on Twitch. Retail Arena is kind of dead. I know it's dead. It's very frustrating to me that it is dead. It is dead. Not many people are playing right now. It's very unfortunate, I think. I think it's very unfortunate because they haven't... Look, but Solo Shuffle is what did it. Look at how many... If you go to Drustvar, okay? Which, by the way, go to Drustvar and look up activity and look at where the activity is. RBGs, there's like no activity. 2s and 3s are dead. Both of them are dead. And then you have solo shuffle. All we asked for was the ability to solo queue into arena, and it would have made arena much better, 2s and 3s. Instead, they had to create solo shuffle, which a lot of people admittedly they like, but it's killed all the other games. It's taken everybody out of, it's taking the player base away. So, it's done in a BG chat. Miso calls for it regularly. I swear he picks someone to kick almost every match. CD queued for an hour at Stop Siri. CD queued for an hour at 2.5K. And they have 30-minute queues only to run into Vanguard's Red Hunter. Yeah. TK does it once in a while with randoms, but yes, she always gets Cinco kicked. See, nobody should be getting people kicked unless they're like AFK. That's it, in my opinion. It's kind of stupid. Anyway, go with that. That's fine. Put that here. Turn it down just a little. All right, that's pretty solid. And then we have, I use these grays to gray everything out. So this is RGH white, which is really good. I like it, but Discord was telling me that they are in the habit of like putting bubbles, giant bubbles in the tube, which is not good, and it's very easy to not do. What's up, Buffer Chair? Koro, what's up? He played Gunko. He does have a hunter. He plays Shadow Priest. He's very good. Again, QFX, you're looking at the top 0.1% of game. Like the rest of the game is not like that, but it is too hard because hardly any people are playing. But you're looking at 2,500. Go to Drustvar and look at how many people are 2,500 right now, and they're doing solo queue. Really, most of them are at this point. You do not have a lot of people up at 2,500. And it's a different style of gameplay right now. It just is. I'm going to combine those two. That's just how it is, man. You know, I think you have to get over what you're seeing on stream. I don't think it's a solid representation of the rest of the game. And I can say that because I've played every season. I've played hundreds of games. Like we almost hit 1,000. Granted, I'm not one of these streamers who plays all day long and has 1,000 games in their first like 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm sorry. Like, to me, it is a game, and it's their life. Which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying. Just saying. Let's see if we can do this. I'm going to try to make a neutral without putting any white in. It's not bad. It's a little bit green. That's fine. We'll do that. I don't need a color in between. And this I could probably... Actually, you know what? I might darken that some. No, that was a solid cloud color. I'm going to leave that. Just leave that there. I can always mix between the brush. And let me think if there's anything else that I need. I don't think that there is. Let's put some more red. We're going with Indian red. I like Indian red. It's like English red to me. They queued me into 90% win rate, Andes. We only farm the new players and shuffle. That's the standard for everyone unless you drop to what 1,600 double hunter. the same time in one shot. With, are you extremely small, big toes doing? My big toes, my small big toes? Do I have big toes? What are you talking about? Do I? I guess my feet are fine. Cinco is the most wholesome person I know in the game. You're lying at the same time you play with the most disgusting players I've ever have even you even know. Ooh. All right. Here's the thing. Just relax. I don't want you two getting upset with each other. What's the deal with what's AVM doing right now? Like, what are they doing? Because I am out of the loop. I'm not trying to get you guys into a fight, by the way. You know, look, and for my part, I don't know Cinco. I don't know her. I'm not judging her. Yeah, she does. You play with everybody. You do. You do. Look, he's protective over his friends, and Cinco's a friend. And, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that. Look, y'all know how I go. I look at somebody and I'm a jerk. I try to get revenge on people who I shouldn't even get revenge upon. That's my nature. But I leave it there. I'm not trying to like slander these people. Just joking from the Discord pic. Your thumbs look bigger than your big toes. Just gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the. Oh, were my toes in that shot? Because I took a picture aiming down. That would make sense. I might have missed it. I watched some Mythic stuff, but honestly, when I see the same dungeon played, yeah, I know it's boring. QFX, I agree, man. It's not good. I have nothing against Cinco, but she does some stuff. She's allowed. I hear AVM AFKing against pugs as well, losing to pugs. They're extremely easy to fight. I've noticed. We did that in a pug group. Did I tell you this? Miso actually just left. Dang it. We were in a, actually I could still use this. Yeah, we were in a pub group and we hit them at Hangar. And Miso was in there with this team. They lost the fight and Miso just left right after that. Look. Grasshopper, Oka. Let's come together in our hatred. Because that's always healthy. Of AVM, okay? Grasshopper, you are one of the most hateful people I know. Oka, so are you. Let's foster this, okay? Let's get this going. Surely we have something in common. Heard AVM lost a bunch of players due to Miso AFKing out of losing matches. That would make sense. I mean, I literally saw it. In fact, I recorded it too. The game lasted about 7-8 minutes. It didn't last long. They got stomped. So it's so easy fighting them. They don't, I think it's just like constantly playing, I'll switch the camera in a second, constantly just going up against unorganized groups and you don't have to try. It's kind of made them the players they are, which is just horrible. And again, I'm not somebody who's like, oh, you suck, you know, you're a bad person, or this. Not that. I'm just saying they're very easy to beat because of this. It's just one of the things. All right, landscape. Here we go. Got a better camera on here. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just having a hard time painting recently. I don't know why. I don't know. Could be overthinking things. Don't know. But yeah, I mean, y'all know my thoughts on this stuff. I don't like it that that they exploit, you know, the games the way they do constantly, and they don't want to fight anybody. I mean, it's extremely unhealthy for the game. That's how it is. All right, 1 second. Get this thing going here. There it is. We'll do that. Kind of see around it. That's it. And 1, 2. Wah, wah, wah. Do that. Right? That's okay. Okay. Then all right. Okay. Let's go in with Filbert, medium size, something like this maybe. Let's see what we're doing here. There we go. The screenshot of RR with 2 healers but 20 boomies, 5 tanks. That's insane. They're really strong right now. Yeah, Oak ahead. This was the fire. He would have fire mages and boomkins and stuff, and it just melted everybody. This is the Texas landscape, yes. Texas landscape. So, let's get it going. Let's see how much this is really sinking in here. Kind of is. That's okay. All right. So I'm going in with, not the darkest dark, but I'm going in with this the next one up. Might even be too dark, but that's okay because I can always bring it back down. So the hill's kind of going that way. Shape the trees a little bit better than I have it. I'm going to keep this thin. And it's okay if I keep it kind of one value. That's okay. This is going to be a little bit darker, so I actually might do this too. Let's bring this in here. And then very lightly bring this. This is so thin. Let's squint. Yeah, I can always bring the light up, and that's what I want. Bring the light up. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit darker right here, but see, I can bring the light up within it, so I'm not too concerned about it. This is going to be here, that up. And then I have to make the shapes interesting to look at some point, but right now I'm just trying to get the overall feel of everything. Trying to keep the base thin so I can really bring the color up from it. Bring the light up, rather. Okay. And then what's happening is there's shadows going through here, and then the land is kind of going back through the trees, and the trees is kind of surrounding this area right here. That's what I'm looking at. So I'll take the same, you know what? No, I'm not going to take the same brush. Start organizing the brushes a little bit better, about the same size. Bus was insane, you take one out solo. Actually, Fire Mage is good again. Apparently, it's one of the, it has solid burst now. I hear Pugs are all doing backdoor and AV Blitz, so no PvP in Ashtrain and AV. This is true. It's very unfortunate. Yeah. I haven't played a lot, but every game that they've always done that, and then half the time we lose because of it. Yeah, but for cheer, thank you. I worked on it some actually yesterday. I was just trying to get my head back into things. Yeah, I know. And see, that's the other thing, the backfills. It's very rare that I leave. I'll leave if it's very late and I need to go to bed. But yeah, I hate it because like if I leave, I know somebody's going to come in and they'll be like, great, you know? So I try not to leave, but I also don't blame people. They can do it, and it's just annoying. All right, so darkening this. Mixture between the two right here. There we go, see that? Mixing between the two, and then I'm cooling it down, a little bit of cobalt. This is going to be the land. Yes, land. And from there I can sculpt it out. Sculpt it. Just come like that. And this going this way. I'm gonna go down like this because the light is. Get that up there. Okay. Dark and nice. What I might do, I don't know. I'm kind of at the point where I'm making so many mistakes recently in my work that I normally don't make, that I might just go in and start carving things out with the dagger brush, which would be quite nice. See what I can come up with there. Let's take this, and then we're going to connect it with some midtones / lighter values. This would be kind of mid-tone here. Mid-tone. And then I'm going to immediately lighten this brush up some, just a little bit. Definitely lighten it. And I'm going to cool it off with some cobalt. Something like that. Still not quite there, but that's okay. Take this and say maybe I can cat it. Get some light coming out here. Or not. Okay, do that. And then I'm going to keep this brush like this, but I'm going to go in with a little bit lighter. See, the thing is, I didn't put in a grind on this, and so it's automatically very light. Like, this is actually very light. And one way to tell is to put the white down. So this is kind of cool. So that's the lightest light. It gives you an idea of how dark I can go, how light I can go rather. Take it off. But I think we're gonna go something like this. There we go. Something like that. Push it up some. And then I want a little bit kind of going back, just like that. Quite nice. Oh man. You want to play Fire Mage, but not when half the players are hunters and rets. Cora, thank you, man. But for chair, is that a sap green with some orange and red? Sap green? I don't know. It's just, no, I didn't use sap green. I mean, I guess it kind of looks like it. I just am using a mixture that I made between black, ultramarine blue, yellow ochre, English, or rather Indian red, and then some white and cadmium yellow. So actually quite a few colors. I really did use quite a few colors there, but and then I'm just mixing between. But I guess it does look kind of like a sap green, right? Just do that, bring that down. So there we go. So I'm trying to just get an idea. And then, so we're just getting the base, right? That's what we're doing. We're getting the base. Just trying to get the base here and just kind of work everything in. But I do want it to look, might be a little bit too cool. Actually, I like that because I can play off the warms with it. Something like that. Put that down. There we go. All right, so we're just working the surrounding area, which is important if we're going to go in and start hatching things out, because you want to have like, you know, because you're constantly looking at this entire area for it to make sense, but you have to have everything else in to do it. Signore, yes, is live. You are correct, Alman. Everybody thought I was dead. That was by design. You appreciate me more. Compressing the values is the name of the game. You are correct, good sir. I saw some chick do some 16 plus keys. She said the community is also small. It's just the whole player base small now. Oka would know that probably better than me. I think it is pretty small. It's because they keep on dividing everybody up into like certain game modes and games. So many different games. But Oka's been doing some plus keys, some mythics. He actually took me in, easily did a 6, which I don't know if I've ever done that high a key before. And I had PvP gear, and it was pretty much a breeze. I died twice, so I felt kind of bad about that. Because I didn't know the mechanics. Well, one of the things they told me not to do something, I still did it. Actually, I thought I could make a blink, and I didn't. I went into an area that I messed up. King Arthur's sword poking up from the lake. Should put that in. Okay. I should put that in. Yes, yes, okay. Let's go in with the daggers and let me something. Dagger brushes. Dagger brushes. I'll probably use those very soon. Dagger brushes. Love these, the Tish daggers. I love these brushes. That guy's a landscape painter, and he created a brush. It's essentially like, it's like a flathead brush, but he cuts it at an angle, and he just shapes his brushes for textures that he might need in a landscape, which is a very good idea. And the Rosemary and Company brushes, they actually have made a line of brushes for them, which is quite nice. It's really cool. Really mucho cool. All right. So what we're going to do, I'm going to take this and then kind of gray it out just a little bit. Gray it out some. And let's see how this is going to start looking here. That would be good, but I need to bring the dark up some. And let's go in. I'll take this. Wait. Yeah, this brush will work. Let's very lightly bring that up just a little bit. Do that. There we go. And let's shape this just a little bit. I just need to work on the drawing. Drawing. Just working on the drawing. Right. All right, let's do this and then kind of let's it's gonna be softer, right? There we go. And that comes out. Soften the sun, soften, soften, soften. This is kind of coming down just a little bit. It's too much. The sky's a little bit. There we go. That's not bad. Now I can come in. I can hatch in from the sky too. Lewis, need to run. We got winter camping. Screw you. Ocasia, buddy. I think when less people play, it's commonly called a limited palette. Good one. That was good. Good one. So dumb. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. And what I'm going to do is come in with a little bit more color as well in certain areas. Just a little bit. Okay. Come in with some darker, a little bit blue. Coming down here, it should mix with this. Squint down. We don't want to overdo this. It's very easy to do. There, and then this is going to be kind of coming up like this, but it's going to be darker. Darken that just a little bit. Something like that. Fine! And then there's kind of a line of trees coming through here like that. Bring that down some. And I'm gonna bring some color, like some, I'll put the tree branches there. I'm gonna actually enlarge this some. Like so. And then this, so I don't need this yet. That's a smaller dagger. Or a little bit larger daggers. Where are you, larger daggers? I need a dagger cup holder. I have like 50 cup holders. I got some. Yeah, Alma and Zeki. Yeah, I wonder if they know about them. You returning that high tube or what? I'm gonna return the Hardings, Michael Hardings. Yes, definitely. In fact, I was getting an order for, or the return label and stuff set today for it. The young lady asked if she could use black paper to draw barg plates. I told her to use regular paper. That's smart. Yeah, don't use black paper. You want to keep it as simple as you can. There's no that would just be overcomplicating everything. You don't want to do that. Why would she want to use? Why would she want to do that? I'm just curious. So there has to be a reason, right? Just making a black and red mixture really quick. Some warmer, dark. It's good to mix it up. I really do like this. It's not too much red. I like the black though, RGH. Even though it gave me a huge air pocket, don't like that, but still, it's good paint. Yeah, daggers are good, man. I'm telling you. It's wacky music. I think she was using black paper because she could just really fast do the shading part and call it done. Oh, I see. I find the music quite soothing. Yeah, it's nice. This is Chopin. I specifically looked up royalty free too, so I shouldn't get a warning off this. I shouldn't. I have everything. I have everything. I have I haven't placed 2 of them yet, but I bought them because I need to get those pieces. I have the Warmonger set, but I don't have the final set pieces for them. So, but we're gonna get them. We're gonna get everything because we're at that point where it does matter. But I'm only doing it on my mains because I agree. It's like you could get probably, I think it's like, so I could figure this out. Since we're going for, it's a 15, and then, okay, so 5,000, you can get 1, 15, 20,000. Roughly, you could, it's about 20,000 gold per each socket, and then, no, yes, 22,000 really if you're counting the gem for each socket is what it is. We PvP a lot, so I mean we can afford it. It's a lot. It's expensive. I mean, I don't like it. It is way too expensive. But like we do need it at this point. It's quite a bit. Yeah, it costs a lot, but I haven't spent 1 ounce of gold, or one. I haven't spent anything really, except the only thing I paid for are the gems, but everything else I just get through like PvP. We have so much honor that I just put the honor into it. I saved up a lot from last season too, so it's not that bad. In fact, I've made money this season. I've made about 100K. Yeah, we need, I think, let's see, 2, 4, 6, the jewelry, and then About 9. It's bad. It's very bad. It's not good. But it is what it is. You do what you got to do. Zerx had to convince me. Because I made that argument. I said, Zerx, we might as well just. He says, where are you going to use? Where are you going to spend it on? It's like, we have this stuff. I was like, yeah, it's a good point, but you know, it's really not that bad, to be honest with you. It really isn't. It's really not that bad. So you can you can make that money, but so like it's either you put it on the auction house or you use it. So it's not that I'm losing money. It's not that I'm paying for stuff, right? I'm not really paying for it. I've stuff that I have, and you know, it's like I have the materials to do it. So instead of putting them on the auction house, I simply do what I'm doing with them. Just use them. It's not that bad. Sockets cost honor. Yeah, honor is cheap. I miss your theme song. You don't mean real money, right? No, it's not real money. What theme song is that, Shakuri? Yeah, and I'm not even paying $10 for it. It's honor. It costs okay. 250. It costs $12.50. Okay, so 12,500 honor for a socket, and then because it's 3 of those bloodstones, each one's 2,500, and then you need 3 of those bloodstones, and then and then you buy the actual socket with them. So each socket costs 5,000 honor and 3 bloodstones. So that's a total of 12,500 honor. That's what it is. The argument is you could sell the bloodstones, each one for roughly 5,000 gold. So if each one costs, so you're essentially looking at for five bloodstones. So 5 times 5,000 is 25,000 gold right there. You could make 25,000 gold potentially off of just one socket. Here's the thing. The more wins you get with that, the quicker you're making that back, and so it evens out in the end. It's just you have a better character. That's the reason that got to me. Zerx, he had a point, because I was like, dude, this is like, I was doing the math, and then I said, that's 25,000 gold, and then you have like the gem's like 1,000 or 2,000. So say it's like 27,000. Multiply that times 9. That's a lot, right? 9, 4, 200. I don't know, 250. It's a lot. It's a lot of gold. So, but you can make that back pretty quickly. It's not bad. It really isn't bad. It's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Now, I was thinking it was worse than it is. It's bad, but it's not that bad. Because again, you can make it back quickly. if you play the game and you have no life and no girlfriend. Check, check, check. All right? 12K honors, 2 hours of Battlegrounds. That free song that always plays on the stream. Oh. Oh. On the stream, yeah. Baldur's Gate, yeah. Scene from Care Bears cartoon. I want to play that. If you win, if you're green gear pleb queuing with 9 pugs, you put your mates at a major disadvantage and you lose a lot. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Redo it. Watch. Going back. Do y'all hear crackling in the music? Or is it just me? This benefits more money for paint supplies, I guess. And you can't even get the gear in arena since the enemy just identifies you as the low HP weak link and trains you down in 3 seconds. QFX, how many times did you and I play together? Just answer me that. How many times? How many times did you and I do 2s? How many battlegrounds did you and I do? How many? Battlegrounds and 2s, not 3s. I want to hear you say it. This is kind of like what's behind the trees. And so I'll paint the tree kind of going over it. So I kind of painted the tree and then I paint behind the tree and then I'm kind of going back and forth between what's there and what's behind it. Zerx! Yes, Zerx! Zerx! How's it going, Conch Sucker? We started a guild called Conch Suckers, by the way, Conquest Suckers. It's brilliant. Totally mature. You have to play to gear twice, and the second time you dipped out after 30 minutes. We never did. Did we ever do 2s? I don't remember doing 2s, and twice still. Twice is nothing. We might have done some battlegrounds. You have to play to get better, unless you are Lewis and you just suck forever. It does feel that way. I give through the deepest discouragement, I think, humanly possible. Between painting and arena. If it wasn't for painting and arena, my hair would be... There would be no gray in my hair. At all. I'm sure of that. You guys were doing the dip. Let's keep it PG. I don't know. Oh, Conch Suckers. I kind of want to try a landscape. I have a hard time not painting all the separate leaves. Like, when do you paint something vague and when do you paint stuff sharp? So, you know how, 1 second. Where's Brian? Brian's freaking not here. It's open. All right, door's unlocked. Brian's late again. So I'm gonna check my phone as I answer that. That's a good question. So you know how in drawing you block it in, right? You block everything in, and then once you have the shapes correct and the values correct, that's when you start hatching it out. It's the same thing. So it's what I'm doing here. So I'm getting the big basic shapes. I'm kind of working in between, and then I'm still kind of blocking it in, and then I'll start going through and like hatching it out. So you get more refined as the drawing gets more correct. But this isn't good, so I might actually be scraping this down. Yeah, Brian again. Let's see. Is there a message saying he's like running late? Yeah, running late, 3:03. That means he's just leaving his house. It's 3:11. It's the same stuff all the time. Every time. He's going to come in with some excuse. I'll leave the mic on so you can hear it. It's going to be some excuse. He's worn out the dentist excuse. I have to cancel because I'm going to the dentist. And he did this for like a year. Good. We have a model tomorrow. I'll take it. Let's back up. QFX, I'm just saying, man, you didn't play that much with us. And if you played, you would have gotten better. But you gave yourself 1 month and then you fell into despair, which I understand. And you left. You left me. That's what you did. And you know it. I want to play with you. And I'm sad. I'm sad because QFX left. He said, I'm out. This isn't... Dang it. Something fell. This isn't possible. These are good brushes too. There's actually a couple back there. I'll get them. Yes. Oh, those are good brushes. Zerx is right. All you have to do is freaking play the game. That's it. You just have to play. Zerx, I should try fire, by the way. Apparently it's pretty solid. And I already know how to play that, so I have more experience rather playing it. There we go. That's what I want. And the other one's right on the side of it. There we go. Got it. Serenity now! To be fair, old people do have to go to the dentist all the time. There's the boat whistle. I got it. Okay. I'll see ya, Grasshopper. Don't get into any more fights with Oka. Painting is never right. I changed a few talents. I should be able to eke out a little more damage. Good, we need it. Sorry, I'm doing my best. I really am. Notice we started winning some when I went red. I think, I don't know if there's any way I could pull Frost Mage off in 3s at the moment. It seems like it's the last spec you want to be playing. I bet you I could, but it's probably we do need a melee or something with us if I do that, and I just don't care that much either. I really don't. Okay, this is getting to be where I want it to be. Honestly, it's just Shikori. It's getting the foundation and working it up and just focusing on the drawing. It looks like I'm just trying to detail. I'm really trying to look at the design and get the drawing correct and understand what I'm actually looking at when I'm painting. Because if you paint into something dark, it's gonna gray out some, and the way that you, like, if I keep on going back to my palette and refreshing my brush, I'll eventually, it'll look less gray, but also then you have to go back in, and I think that's the door opening. I think that's Brian making his glorious entrance. Hopefully, oh, I forgot to tell you, he's trying to pull some, he's trying to do one of those jacked dudes in the swimsuit again. I forgot to tell you all this. Here he comes. Here he comes, 1 second. I know that's him. Though I'm not hearing any talk show. Maybe that's not him. Huh. Maybe it's not. Let's get some, bring the clouds down just a little bit. Maybe it's not him. No, I don't think it is. He's that late. Anyway, we're just gonna move him on to his next project. He says, I have an idea. I said, what is it? It's not one of your boy book references again, is it? He says, well, I want to do a sailor, topless sailor, and it was essentially that. And I was like, you want me to be critiquing this? I said, I'm not doing that. You're going to be doing, and I gave him a different project. I said, I'm not going to do one of your boy projects. By boy, I don't mean an actual boy YouTube. I mean, like, a jacked dude. Just, like, I don't know why. He keeps on wanting to go back to his boy. And it's boys. It's the name of it, boys, but it's a bunch of dudes or models jacked in bikini, not bikinis, but like Speedos and stuff. I guarantee you, is he coming? I don't know. He's late. He's always doing this. Always. Our druid isn't great right now. It's not useless, but it's one of the worst. I know, because yeah, I know. And Frost Mage is kind of the same, but it is doing, you can pull it off now. And before it was so hard. But Zerx, we still hit Rival at week 3 with, when nobody was playing it, they were like, this sucks. And it's the hardest, one of the harder comps to play. We did good, but we Iron Man things. You're gonna paint a pirate ship. Rhett totally proving me right that it's Hunter Rhett season. But you're not gonna paint all this. Saw literally everyone play. I want to see. It's not just Hunter Rhett. It's worse than you think. There's so many classes that are broken right now. That was just one of them. Boys, Brian's. It's the kind of guy to talk trash right before you enter the room. Then he acts all, what's up, man? You didn't hear me 2 weeks ago when he was in here coming in, did you? I'm always nice to people. I always say, what's up? And then I say, what the hell? Right afterwards. You'll probably hear that. This is the sky, yes. I mean, you know this. It's going to be lighter. We're just saying life's weird. There you go, that's it. So, really, it'd be, I don't need to do this right now. It'd be better to do this once this was dry, because it's going to be mixing with the paint. But I don't mind going in and trying to get a slight impression. It's just a little bit harder to control because you're dirtying the brush. But you can kind of shape it, and then you can also do this where you kind of bring some of the sky down and it grays out parts of the tree, which is nice. Slight things like that, and it'll make it kind of fade into the back. Go back to the palette. This one, I'll just come down like that. Zerx plays Resto, and I don't know how he does it because it's very hard to play this season, number one. Number two, it's a complex class in my opinion. Number three, he heals me, which I take a lot of damage. It's made both of us better because I have to use my defensives. It's a real challenge, but I don't know how he does it. It has to be the hardest thing. But the output, the healing output, is per second. And so it's very difficult for him to keep up with the damage because there's only so much per second he can do. Brian, come in.
Hello.
Now tell me you have your project set up. What do you got? You got that good. Did you figure out what you're going to be doing next? It's not that boy stuff. See?
Come again?
Did you do what I said? Do you remember what I said? Homework.
A new project.
Yeah. Do you remember? Did you pick it?
Yeah, sort of, but I need to talk to you about it.
Did you? Or are you just saying that to appease me?
No. No, I didn't get much done, but I'll tell you, now I have some free time, for a number of reasons.
Why does it always look like you're coming back from some European soccer game?
What now?
Sorry, a football game. It looks like you're cheering for Milano or something. You're always dressed.
Well, this is from Steve Tuttle Italian Menswear.
I knew it. All right.
You ever go there?
No, I haven't.
Pretty good place.
Yeah?
Italy, man, most of Europe.
Do you want to say hi to all your admirers?
Hello, admirers.
Come here.
Greetings, sir. Acquaintance.
Is there anything you want to say to them? Maybe go off on a rant about how there's no hope in life?
No, have you been listening to Nick Fuentes? is a new blogger I discovered. He offends a lot of people, but
Is it feeding into your endless rage and your
no,
hopelessness in life and
no, no, no. I'll send you the link.
Okay. All right. So, good. All right. Oh, he's doing good. Thanks. How's your mom? His mom's still alive. She's like 102. Who is? Guys,
Gradually.
I'll try to 25 for Frost Mage and 2s. Yes! 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 Because nobody's playing. Nobody's playing. That's the thing. Nobody's playing. But that is not bad. I'm mucho pleased about that. Add birds in the sky. I'm going to add some animals and some bison, or some longhorns rather. This earlier, but screwed them back. Football. They want to see your boy's idea. What that idea with the sailor? What was it? They're curious about.
I have to draw it.
Come here. I want you to explain it to people.
You can't explain visual art.
You explained it to me right there, and I said that is so gay.
What
I want to hear that explanation again.
It is gay, but it has contradictions that suggest that whoever created
Come
it
here. Stand here.
is saying more than this is a gay thing.
Okay. But visually, what is it? Visually, what is it?
You know, it's vaguely familiar. It's vaguely similar to what's his name? He's almost like a cartoonist. The Finnish Tom of Finland.
I don't think I know.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's somewhat similar to Tom of Finland.
Okay.
But then it has text and dialogue that are self-contradictory,
But it's visually,
self-humorous.
it's a guy with his shirt off, right? It's a sailor.
Yeah.
And what's written on it? Below deck? What was it?
Men below deck on the high seas. And then above all the text says, anchors away,
Oh gosh.
right? And then, let's see, below deck, anchors away.
How did you come up with this?
I think I actually saw it on a gay postcard.
Why are you looking at gay postcards?
I have a whole collection of wax.
Why? Why?
I thought it was interesting.
But you're not gay.
No, not yet anyway. All right, here you go. No. All right, except that's really it's not realistic. But
He
I'll
has
see.
crotchless. It's crotchless.
Yeah.
You're gonna give him crotchless pants,
No, I want sailor pants.
but they can still be crotchless sailor pants.
No, they have a crotch.
Were you typing in? The reason why I have you here
Yeah,
explain it
see,
because,
I can't find them.
because people are fascinated by you.
That's good. I'm glad.
I think you have very good ideas. That one, though, I do question. I don't know why you want to do that. I really don't know why. Why do you want to do that? And why do you have a collection of?
I think some. I don't really. I have a few on my dresser, which you've already seen.
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I used to go to his house to
There's a
critique
used
him, but now he's back,
bookstore.
'cause he got kicked out of here.
At Collectible Books. Have
Not
you
by
ever
me.
been to that? It's on
Collectible books.
Collectible.
A collectible.
Yeah, you're going down Renolda Road,
Right.
and when you get to the stoplight, to the right is Haynes Park. You take a left, and this guy's bookstore is up on the hill.
Are they used collectible.
He's got thousands of used postcards, and I don't really look
And that's
at
where
them.
you go? Do you,
Yeah,
do you have any chick postcards? Do you have chick postcards?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Yeah, I have
So there's
one
a nice
of
balance.
Yeah, I have one of a lady. She's blowing a giant bubble gum, and the bubble gum is a big circle in front of her face. I'd like to draw that too. You'd have to.
Why don't you draw that? Why do we have to go to the sailors
I
below deck?
I thought you
crossless?
wanted me to do,
I do want you to do-
values
yeah, I do.
and charcoal.
Because then you can do all that stuff if you want. See, Shikari, it's all about setup, proper training. All right. Okay, so that's what's going on here. Guys. Show your boys, Brian. They want you to show your boys. Soccer, yeah, soccer. It's boring.
You mean my
Respect the sport,
magazine?
but I find it boring. The boys book that we were talking
I
about.
only got that one because none of the other, they had some good photography of bodybuilders. You can't even get a
Yeah, there's-
bodybuilder. And otherwise, it's all the other, the photography isn't even interesting, even if you're.
Right. Yeah, I get that. I get it's the classic
this is-
bodybuilding used to be better than the.
This is
Like
going to
today,
be
we're just
hard
shoes, I
because
think.
there really aren't any quote iconic sailor pants. So I'm going to have to do the pants with a sailor's
You should get your
cap.
mom to sew you some.
She can't sew
she-
anymore.
she
No,
can't sew.
she used to.
102.
She used to be a
Still
excellent. She used to make her own clothes and.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got to get going.
All right.
All right. Good. Guys, I might have time to stream afterwards. It depends on when we get done here because we're late. We're late, Brian. You're late again. It's all right. All right. I'll see you guys.